Hey guys, welcome back to the Fool Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. Just wanted to give you some of my instant reaction thoughts after Michigan's 49-0 victory over the Michigan State Spartans. And all I can say is, as Michigan concludes October, they begin the November push, right? They have the bye week, then they start November. What a month of October it's been. The doldrums of September cupcake schedule has ended, if you will. I mean, I know we're not talking like Michigan's gone off and played juggernauts or anything, but still, Michigan's just laid it on teams. Nebraska, Minnesota, Indiana, Michigan State, just like epically playing these games. They put on another 49 points tonight. Like, almost made 50 points in 3 straight games. I don't know if Michigan's ever done that in the Big Ten era. And, just wow. This team's really clicking. So let's just go back a little bit. Michigan lost the coin flip. Michigan State deferred. And Michigan got the ball to start the game. Went down and some big conversions on long distances. Thirds and 7, 8s, 9s, 10s even. And JJ was pretty accurate outside of his first deep throw to Roman Wilson where he underthrew him. Probably would have been a touchdown if you just put it on him. But anyways, regardless. Michigan goes down, they score. Corum gets the 1-yard touchdown run. Great. 7-0. That's the way you want to come into this game. You know Michigan State wants to pull the upset, and you never know what's going to happen because, I didn't officially look at the scorebook, don't get me wrong, but listening to the Michigan radio, they were saying how Virginia beat, I think, number 10 ranked North Carolina tonight, and Virginia's only other win this year was against, like, an FCS school. So you never know what's going to happen. And, you just can't overlook anything. So you got to play your game, and that's what Michigan did. Michigan got a 5-and-out, I think it was, something like that. They got, Michigan State got 1 first down and then punted, and Michigan gets the ball back. And this is, I know, you might say, Phil, how can you consider a play when Michigan scored 28 points, was up 28-0 at halftime? How can you look at a play this on the second drive as like the play of the game? But I really think it was. Trying to remember, it's not 49-0 at the point, it's 7-0. And Michigan had got stymied a little bit, and it was 3rd and 14. Maybe they had a holding penalty, something like that in there. It's 3rd and 14, and they did that nice swing pass to Edwards, who did a nice cut, had some blocking, and just barely made the effort. And he barely, I don't mean barely made the effort, but made the effort and barely got the first down, right? The next play, they hit Roman Wilson on a little scramble play by JJ, who is super accurate when he scrambles, man. He's really good at that. And boom, it's 14-0, and Michigan got another stop, another 3-and-out there, 21-0. Boom, boom, boom. Right? There you go. In fact, don't get me wrong, Michigan State, kudos for playing hard. The only reason Michigan didn't score 35 points or maybe even 42 points in that first half is, one, the 3rd and 1 play that they got stopped on. JJ, Michigan, for whatever reason, got cute and just didn't give the ball to Corum on a 3rd and 1. JJ got stopped short. Next possession, they just gave it to Corum, and he got the first down. And the second reason they didn't get it was, again, Michigan got a little dumb, to be honest, a little, JJ threw the ball to Edwards inside the 10, clock's ticking, no timeouts, Edwards doesn't get set, and the touchdown pass to Barnard gets waved off, 10-second runoff into the half. So, kudos to Michigan State, you played hard, but the only reason Michigan didn't score more in the first half was because of their own silly mistakes. Edwards should have been set, right? Michigan should have run the ball to Corum. Anyways, 28-0 at halftime. Like, all right, this is, if you would know that Michigan was going to be up 28-0 at the end of the first half, you'd be, I'll take that. But that swing pass to to Edwards was so important. It got Michigan up 7-0. If you get stopped there, you have to punt, and don't get me wrong, but little tricks, bad breaks, stuff like that happens. And, that was a big point in the game, was that 3rd and 14 pickup. And Michigan, that is one nitpick, I gotta say. It might be more than a nitpick. They got into 3rd and longs a lot. JJ picked them up with his good accuracy and his strong arm, but it was kind of disappointing that Michigan got into such third and longs. I saw a stat at one point where Michigan was like, 5 for 5 or 6 for 6, whatever it was, but they were averaging like 6 yards per third down, right? So it's like it wasn't really averaging short yardage. Now, that does bring up the fact that Michigan's running game wasn't really that good. Corum, he got the touchdown, but nothing great. I mean, honestly, Michigan's run game was nothing spectacular. I think it was 120 yards or so in this game, if I remember right. But Michigan State's stout on defense along the trenches, and they do really good against the run. So I was talking about this with my brother. It's like, this Michigan team's different. Beforehand, Michigan would just run the ball, and we're just going to wear you down. We're going to win by the attrition, if you will. Now, you got JJ, who can just whip the ball all over the place. And Michigan's just taking advantage of what the defense gives them. I mean, JJ finished 21 of 27 for 287 yards and 4 touchdowns. He didn't even play he played one series in the fourth quarter. That was it. To go up 35-0. That was it. Then he came out, I believe. It might have even been 42-0 because we had the pick six, so it was 42-0. Sandwiched with another pick six. His second pick six of the season, his 4th interception, I think. Just man. Couple little other facts here. Michigan totally used the tight ends. Loveland and Barnard had epic games. Barnard came just short of 100 yards receiving, and I think they had 3 touchdowns together, so that was great. So just great to just utilize them, right? See what their defense gives you and take it. And Michigan State didn't take it away, so Michigan kept using it. And, this is great. You gotta love, too, that McBurroughs got the pick at the end there on the second to last possession for Michigan State. Got the pick that set up the orgy touchdown. And, if you know your history, he was part of the scuffle, the fight in the tunnel last year. So it was nice that he got in on the action, that he got to make that play, and he made some other plays in the game. It just speaks to me how this team is very focused on this and very much for each other. You saw Orgy score that touchdown, and the whole bench is excited. You saw McBurroughs get that pick, and the whole team is just excited so much. They're so for each other right now. It's great. And just the camaraderie of this team, it's just such a fun team to watch. I don't know if you saw that, but I think it was Sandristow had the turnover buffs, and he was talking to JJ, and I just assumed that Sandristow's like, hey man, you're never going to wear these, right? He's on offense. He's never going to wear these. And later on in the game, they showed JJ wearing the turnover buffs for another photo. It's like, what? How did JJ get the turnover buffs? Oh, man. Gotta just say that this was just a very focused team, and I thought it really would be focused after last year, that I think Michigan would be focused on doing a little payback on the field, between the lines, and I think you saw that from the team, that it was a goal of theirs to just, lay it to Michigan State that if they could, and they did. I know things got a little chippy in the second half, or the whole game, but they all came in the second half. There were 3 personal fouls against Michigan State for after the play stuff. Michigan had 2 of their own. The refs did the best they could, I really think. Some of those were iffy penalties. Some didn't even get shown by NBC, so you don't even know what really happened. But you just knew they were going to try to really call things tightly because they didn't want the game to get too out of hand, like number 58, who clearly dove and tried to injure, I think it was McGregor, on Sandwich-Still's touchdown return. He dove on him and slammed his head into him. And rightly, he was ejected. But that happens, and he was ejected, and I don't think there's anything too egregious after that. So, good job on the refs to kind of just keep things as much in order as possible, at least in my opinion. Oh, Michigan, another dominating win, a dominating month. What a month this is, and now Michigan gets a week to prep, a week to recover physically, a week to heal, and a week to get ready for Purdue and the November push on the horizon at home versus Purdue, at Penn State, at Maryland, back to back, and then finishing with Ohio. Oh, we'll see how it goes, man. Quite a lot of fun to come, and Can you believe it? The season's 2/3 of the way over, at least the regular season. Michigan has some sort of a bowl game to look forward to. Hopefully it'll be a college football playoff. And obviously a Big Ten title game, hopefully, as well, to play after the regular season concludes. Just a great win. Super proud and happy for this team to come together and play this well. They get the shutout. The team loved that, no doubt. So, just what a great game. And the offense, the passing game was just clicking. And just gotta love to see it. And Michigan does not rely on the run. I remember the game against Washington 2 years ago. Second half, Michigan came out and just ran the ball 8-9 times in a row. And don't get me wrong, Washington couldn't stop it. But now it's like Michigan realizes our opponent can't stop JJ. Let's just have him throw the ball. And he's not putting the ball in too much harm. Sometimes I see these throws, I'm like, oh man, you could have just dumped the ball off to Corum or Edwards right there for an easy 5-8 yards instead of throwing into triple, and there's a hole in triple coverage. But then he does it to Loveland. A couple drop those dimes in for touchdowns. Man, gotta love it. Please, JJ, come back for your senior year. Please, JJ. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts, put them in the box below. I'll try to respond as I'm able to. As always, thanks for watching, and until I see you guys next time, go Blue!